So literally, I'm wondering where everyone is. It's like the house is barren of life. The dog's inside. And I came out here searching for everyone. I was like, no one's here. I'm like, where is everyone? Has everyone gone on a road trip? So, anyway, while I'm out here, I'm scoping out the trees that have just been cut down after checking out the fence. Because usually the fence... Oh, what the hell is that? Is that Kiara? Is that our dog? She came out here without me. So literally I'm checking the fence first. She was just asleep inside. How dare she fake? Literally I walked outside and she was like in bed. I should check. That's her, isn't it? I knew she was faking sleeping. I'm just checking the fence because sometimes when people come and leave, yeah, that's our happy dog. There she is, tag and all. Sometimes when people close the fence, they don't close it properly. Oh, looks pretty good. That's a bit of a gap there. There. Yeah, so it's not quite. Yeah, that'll do. That's it. Hello! I was wondering where you are. Hey! It's fine, don't let me touch you then. I'm checking out the wood, I don't know about you. I check out these trees because they've just been cut down and yeah, quite a few of them have. So poor trees. Oh, I feel sick. So these all look perfectly healthy trees, but they've been cut down heaps, so I don't know what to say about it. Lots of log there, lots of working. So somehow you figure out, oh, look at the little ants without a home. Lots of ants, poor little ants, no longer have a home. Yeah, I don't know how to count rings on trees. It's like, yeah, I'd be interested. The other person who lives here can. It's like they tell me how many rings something has, but all these rings are like the development of a tree. But it's so sad when a tree's cut down. It's like, poor tree could still be alive. I'm not certain that any of these trees were actually dead. And so I'm like, it's so sad. It's just such a sad aspect to taking down trees. This is good wood though. This piece in particular, could make a chair with that or something. But yeah, oh look at this, sawdust and everything. Sawdust in a little leaf. Oh, it's so sad. You could use that because it's like stripped of all the bark and it's just got the log in the middle. That was one of the trees that were declared like a dead tree. But I'm not sure any of these trees were dead. I think they looked dead, but I didn't think they were dead. It's all chopped down now. These trunks would make a couple of really good stools. Like you could sit on them. That one could make a footrest, but no one's going to use any of this wood, so it's all going to the the wood people down the street. And it's different without the trees here. You definitely miss them. Like I'm like, oh, this tree was just there. These trees were just there like a little while ago. Now it's like less trees. And you're like, oh, it's very sad. That's okay. It was just like all in the aspect of making things safe. We've had this property before. I sort of think, which tree were we near? I think it was this one where we were near when things were happening. And one of the limbs fell off, like when the limbs broke. And it might have been one of these two. Might have been that one, I don't know. But one of the limbs broke. And literally the other person literally stood up and it broke and fell down right where they were standing. And if they hadn't been pushed to the side or just a step to the side, it would have landed on their head and, obviously been an ugly death. And so it was I can't remember which tree it was though, but it was a really strange event. It would have been like somewhere around here. Really strange event, like right where they were standing. It just came down really hard, really fast. It was a big limb, and if they hadn't moved, they would have been killed by it, because literally it was coming down, and when they stepped to the side, it literally like right away as they stepped down, it went down and pierced like 3 inches into the ground at least. And it was like, and then they were joking like, oh, ever since they were young they had been accident prone, but really they were kind of freaked out because it's like, why they said, why does this happen to me? Because like it was directly where they were standing, and we were like, I was like, oh, come to the side, I pulled them to the side, and then they stepped, and it was like, zoom, right into the ground, right where they had been standing. And obviously, if they hadn't stepped to the side, they would have been killed. And I was like, I remember that was like ages and ages ago. But if you ask my parents, this is the first time they've ever had this property, so that never happened. But anyway, everything with this tree's dead. Or is it? Yeah, it looks like it's dead. That's so sad that trees have all been chopped. Anyway, I'm just venturing around. I'm technically looking for everyone because there's no one in the house. I'm like, where is everyone? Did they just leave the dog with me and didn't tell me about it? They're probably in their room. It's probably not a great mystery. Probably just walk inside and be like, oh, there they are. I checked everywhere but their bedroom, so. Oh, look at all this. And me. That's a good picture. I should take a picture of it.